How can people contribute to Ironfish if they're interested in the project?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways to participate. One of the things that we actually started talking about a few weeks ago is this idea that we want to bring the core technology of Ironfish closer to EVM chains. And we have been kind of thinking of like, well, how can we experiment fast? How can we get users and engagement fast? And like really start learning. And so one of the things that we're going to be doing in the short term is actually deploying privacy pools of our own on EVM chains. And we're very excited for the Pectra upgrade because Pectra actually has BLS 12381 precompiles, so we could use the same curves that we use for the Ironfish like core privacy protocol on Ethereum, which is super exciting. So it's gonna be like our next biggest initiative of bringing privacy protocols closer on chain. And instead of focusing on payments, which I think we've all focused on, focus on gaming instead. So like one of the things we're going to be doing is focusing on games that have private state transfer, and like figuring out what are the tool sets that people need to build games with private state transfer, or games that require cryptographic tools like random numbers and so on. So that's actually going to be our next biggest initiative, because right now, like, and I think a lot of other privacy protocols are facing this too. Like I think Zcash is not an exception here. If you're focusing on payments all right off the bat, then it's a lot harder for people to kind of interact with your project. Like for now, like obviously come to our Discord. You can run a full node using the command line, or having the desktop app. You can have private USDC on Ironfish. You can do all these things, but we want to like bring it a little bit closer to the user. And that's going to be kind of like our next biggest initiative of like focusing on how to bring this closer to like EVM chains.